Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope that you all had a good weekend and I hope that you all are fine. Hi to you all on the chat. Good to see you guys today again. Hello all. Alright, so we will start now. Our lesson today will be helping verbs. So first you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. You would click on your name, move into language art, the grade 5. The chapter is helping verbs. The lesson will be identify main verbs and helping verbs. All right, so let's start. All right, so I will ask a question. What do you think helps a verb in a sentence? All right. So, what do you think helps a verb in a sentence? So, you already know that we have verbs in every sentence, but what helps those verbs in that sentence? Okay. So, helping verb comes into play now. Okay. So, the helping verbs are what we have that help the other verbs in the sentence, that is the action word. All right. For example, if we're saying She cooking. For example, you say she cooking. Now, this is incorrect. Why? Because cooking is an action word, it's a verb, but you need a helping verb to help the main verb in the sentence. Right? So that's why we can have she is cooking. So helping verb help the main verb in the sentence. All right? All right. So, what is the definition of a helping verb? A helping verb comes before a main verb. So they are also called the auxiliary verbs. Okay, so the helping verbs are also called the auxiliary verbs, and they come before a main verb. You need to take note of that. All right, it helps the main verb show action. So it helps us see more action in the sentence. All right, so the helping verb could express, let's say, so it expresses different tenses, moods. All right, so the helping verb expresses different tenses, moods, and also voices of the main verb. So, in general, we need to note that the helping verb is very, very important. Without the helping verb, of course, our sentence will be incorrect because we need the helping verb to balance the sentence. All right? So, just like the example I gave earlier, she's cooking. All right. That is a complete sentence with the action and also the helping verb. We have here, I am resting. The helping verb is am. The main verb is resting. So, am is the helping, main verb is. All right. So, the main verb is resting, and am here is the helping verb. All right. So, we can also have. All right. So, we have some examples here. She's running. They have finished their homework. All right, so we have common helping verb actually. All right, so these are the common helping verbs here. And can you use any of them to make a sentence and send on the chat so that we can interact? All right, so we have one example from Adi, or I guess, I am finally resting. Perfect. So I am finally resting. So am here is the helping verb, and resting here is the action verb. All right, so some of the common helping verbs here, forms of to be. So we have am, are, is, was, and were. These are the forms of to be. All right, that's the to be verbs. Now we have to have. All right, the to have verbs. We have has, have, and then had. All these are very common helping verbs that we have. All right, so we have to do. Okay, so we have do, does, did. All right, so we also have the modal verbs can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must. So add a line. Okay. So we have modal verbs also that are helping verbs as well. All right? All right, so we have some examples from you guys. The dogs does bite, unfortunately. So does there is the helping verb. I did the laundry last night. Did also helping verb. All right, so these are the to do verbs. I did the dishes today. An example. That's correct. Okay, good guys. All right, so Alvina, a verb needs subject who or what. All right. who or what is doing the action. Objects, what the action is happening to. Adverb describe how or when the action happened. These help the verb make sense in a sentence. Yeah, actually we have a lot of things that help your sentences make sense. Like you have said, that's correct. Yeah, because we need a subject in a sentence, we need the verb, we need the object, we need all this, all right? And this will balance your sentence. Yeah. I am a kind human being. That's an example. That's good. I think that it is necessary for all of us to be kind. All right. So we should be kind. It speaks good of us. All right. So let's look at some examples here also. The helping verb always goes before the main verb. So you need to take note that the helping verb will go before the main verb, but the two verbs are not always next to each other. All right. So sometimes they're not always next to each other. Sometimes they could be, sometimes they could have like finally here in between them. Okay. So let's look at some of the examples here now. So you have to select the helping verb. Okay. So where was the helping verb here? Um, let's see if the sentence is rating or not. All right, so no. Okay, so we will just move on to the test, and as usual, you could share your answers with me. Okay, so look at the sentence. You have to select the helping verb. The nurse was taking the patient's temperature every hour. So, what is the helping verb here? Okay, so was. All right, good. Okay. So we have soda does contain unhealthy amounts of sugar, unfortunately. So what's the helping verb here? All right, so we have does. Brenna and Dayton are designing clothes for a fashion show. What is the helping verb here? So are is the helping verb here. Troy is trickling his little brother's feet. Troy is tickling his little brother's feet. So what is the helping verb here? So is the helping verb here. Okay. We should clean the fancy silverware before the holiday dinner. What's the helping verb here? Should. Okay. We have thrown the ball into the neighbor's yard many times. So what is the helping verb here? Have. Okay. That's the helping verb. Rebecca might stay the night at a hotel. What is the helping verb here? Might. Okay. Even the strongest trees were shaking during the storm. What is the helping verb here? So we have where. Okay, that's fine. So you may help yourself to some apricots. What is the helping verb here? All right, so may. All right, so Mr. Yamada had advised them about their business in the past. What is the help? the main verb here, rather. This is asking for the main verb. So, business, is that the main verb? But well, no, advised is the main verb here. Okay? So you have to take notes. Business is not a verb. Advice is something that you're doing, so that's more of a verb. So that story about the disaster really did trouble him. What is the helping verb here? All right, did. A strong gust of wind could topple our little tent. So, what is the main verb here? Can you tell me? Let's see. All right, good job, guys. Kira and Matthew are designing clothes for a fashion show. So, what is the main verb here? So, what's the main verb here? Can you tell me? Main verb, not helping. Designing. All right, Fred would like a hamburger with lettuce and tomato. So, what is the helping verb here? All right, so what is the helping verb here? Would. Okay. All right. So let's go with this one. The nurse was taking the patient's temperature every hour. What's the main verb here? Can you tell me? Taking. All right, that's correct. So that's it for helping verbs. If you haven't done this lesson, you can as well just finish up later on and then you can move on to the final test and complete that. But before we end, can you tell me if you have any questions? You can let me know your questions and I will answer them. All right, so since we have no questions, we'll end here for today. I hope that you'll have a good evening and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.